poured 17 gallons of diesel into my bilge. We had to run down there and disconnect the bilge as fast as possible. Luckily nothing went in, but now I have 17 gallons that I have to hand pump. In the new marina I'm staying at, I'm gonna have to explain that one.
This is a good time to elaborate on the story of getting my boat to the harbor that it's at now. We'll call him Captain Kevin. He was kind enough to get roped into helping me bring this mess of a boat, and I feel so bad because it was just, he had no idea what he was getting into. Luckily he was completely skilled, a real captain who did fishing and bringing boats up and down the coast. I just don't think he expected this particular boat to be a problem. So we get there and he sees the boat and there's like no fluids. No one's checked the strainer from the raw water, which is the water that it takes from the surrounding waters, and no one upkept this boat at all. And he saw that, and he knew I knew nothing about this. I think he almost called it off, but luckily for me, we pushed through it. So we started the engine, got it going, started moving, and by all accounts, the engine is solid. It's the best thing on that boat was the motor ran, and it was running great. So there was no real problems getting down the delta, but we weren't sure about how much fuel was really in there, and it was kind of low, so we decided to stop by the fuel station. I'm not what part of the delta or what county or anything. I think it's the only one on the delta. But we pull in, and of course, right on the other side of our pump is police in their little schooner craft. Luckily, they're not paying attention. Kind of look like an average boat in the delta. We start pumping gas, diesel, and Kevin pops up out of the bilge. He goes, cut it off. So pop it out, and kind of whispering to each other, he goes, it's just pouring gas inside. Try the other side. And I'm trying to look calm because right there's about 3 cops just talking to each other. And I go around to the other side, just kind of bringing the hose along with me. My heart's racing. I'm freaking out. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I mean, that was a lot of diesel in my bilge, and it just smells like diesel. I get to the other side and put it in there, and I, slowly turn it on. He's tracking. He goes, "Okay, it's pumping. It's going in the tank. It's not going anywhere else." So we're like, "Okay, that's good." And then I hear like a garble, glug, 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 and then before I know it, diesel fuel spraying in my face from the where I'm pouring it in, and I'm just trying to take my jacket off and just shove it down on it, trying to make it stop. And I'm going, Kevin, give me towels. And he hands me towels, and there's like diesel splattered on my window. So it's just like this light pink color just dripping down my window. Sure enough, the cops still aren't paying attention to us. I'm checking the side, trying to wipe the side because a little bit's starting to trickle down. I don't know how no one saw any of this. We managed to pump, I don't know, probably only like 5 or 6 gallons into the tank because we wanted to get the hell out of there before we started drawing too much attention. And I spent a bunch of money on diesel that was in my bilge. I think that was the lowest point of owning my boat. Realizing what I got into was probably way over my head. After that, though, the engine still works great. It worked great, but oh, that poor captain. He doesn't he doesn't return my calls anymore, and I don't blame him. I was asking for advice, ideas, anything, and I just think he wanted to cut all ties. He even gave me my money back. What's up, Captain Kevin? Alright, so this is the gas tank side where the diesel was just pouring in here when I was trying to fill it up. So I'm going to take it off and see what's in it. Well, not in it, but what the hell is the problem? And then this, is anybody out there in the universe have any idea what the fuck this is? I mean, it's coolant. I know that. There's not coolant in the engine, but there's coolant here. And bilge pump. And a bunch of lines. I'm pretty convinced they're making meth. Yeah. Well, this thing needs to go.